back. Yes, it is season 2 UpNex Live. We got our very first guest in the building. It's only right that we bring, a native, a family member of ours. Give it up for my boy, Tyla Yaweh.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on?
Listen, I don't even think that the pandemic affected you at all.
No, not
you
at
was
all.
out there on tours, rolling louds, dropping songs. I said, this boy been working.
Hey, work doesn't stop, man. You know, nothing could put fear in my life to stop me from doing what I love.
Now you just came off of the St. John tour, and actually, I think I did an interview with St. John, and we called you in the middle of the interview. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that actually.
It was very random. He was like, I know Tyler. Watch, I'm gonna call him. He's gonna answer. And you answered, and I'm not gonna tell everybody what you was doing at the time. But it was classic Tyler. But what was it like to be on tour with St. John?
Well, that was our second tour together. So it was like being at home. You know, like the first tour we did together was before we both was like really like cracking how we are now. And he's really huge too. We were doing like 100 to 200 cap rooms, 300 cap rooms type of tour. And it was just amazing because we learned so much from that, and being on the road from Europe, doing so many different big shows together. It was just nothing but just to do it again. So we did the Not a Cult tour. Actually, it was last minute. Like, he didn't know who he wanted to be on tour with. And he called me like literally like 2 weeks before this tour started. It was like, yo, come on tour. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Come on tour. Like, I'm working on my album. He's like, bro, only person I want to come on tour is you. So I was like, fuck. I like talked to my team, and then we figured out everything that was gonna be right, and then it ended up becoming a sold out tour. So it was dope, man, just to see how far we are now.
So I was slightly hurt that y'all didn't come to Florida.
Facts.
Went to Tampa. We went to
but you didn't come home.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird about the market on certain touring. It's really weird. I don't know why. A lot of agencies skip Orlando for some reason.
I think part of it has to do with people. If they have a chance to choose like Central Florida, they're like, all right, we're going to go Tampa or we're going to go Orlando. And it's like typically people end up these days not doing both. It'll be like one or the other, and then they do Miami, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that, because I was like, we were on the Post Malone tour. We skipped Orlando for Amway, and I was like hyped to do the Amway Arena, because it's like, I'll probably be like one of the first people to really do it, like being like an opener too of the tour, you know? Mm-hmm. So it was like that, it bums me every time, but my goal is to perform at Amway, my own show, like soon, you know? Look at this guy, PNB Rock.
Okay.
You.
What's up, gang?
That's my Philly brethren. 215 in the building.
You know, I don't know if you remember, but we also did a listening event for you in Orlando last time you were here. You were here with Cannon from Atlantic. We did a listening event.
Oh, yeah, Novelty.
Yeah.
I called this nigga asking for some weed when I was out there.
Nah, but the St. John tour was amazing. It was nothing but love and just all right. I see it. All right. It's just been love and just like learning and just seeing how far our fan bases can come from like touring the whole world. It was just dope just to be together again. And that's my dog. We hang out every day too. So
do you have like one specific like most memorable moment of this last tour with him?
Yeah, every day was rage. It was just crazy, you know? That was actually amazing. Actually, it's crazy because he ended up getting sick during the tour. Like, he lost his voice.
Oh, wow.
Lost his voice, so we had to reschedule a bunch of shows. So we missed out, like, on 4 shows, but look, I actually had shows in between the tour that I had to do, so it was like, it all worked out no matter what. And then we rescheduled the shows, and it was a lot of crazy moments. I had a moment where we were just, despite all the Astro World stuff that happened, we were just going crazy. We were raging. Like all the kids, I think we were in Seattle, and all the kids were going crazy. And I'm like watching the kid, he just passes out. Like he's mid turn up, but he just passes out. And I just knew it wasn't just because like it was just like everybody just raging and just jumping around and stuff. It had to be he was on some type of narcotics or something. He just I watched his eyes roll in the back of his head. So we had to stop the show for like a good 40 minutes. And because we didn't know if the kid was gonna die or not, but luckily he was on drugs. They put like he came back alive. And I thought it was like the end of the show. I was like, oh shit, this is over with. That a memorable moment. And then it was just a lot. I jumped off a balcony on there. They caught me. So it was just a bunch of cool stuff, just
I
moments.
always get scared. I be like, if I jump, will you catch me for real or not?
It was a moment. I think I hurt myself one time. Like I jumped and I just hit my head on someone else's head, and I felt like I passed out, but they brought me back, and my jaw was messed up for like a week.
I was about to say your adrenaline was probably like going so crazy you probably didn't even feel it.
I didn't feel it at all, but you gotta be careful. That's why I got insurance.
Do you ever hit a moment where you're just like, wow, this is really my life? Like, I am doing what I want to do. Do you have those moments?
Every morning when I wake up, every morning, every day, like it's always something new. It's like, damn, I'm really around people. I get to like hang out with like PNB Rock. That's my best friend now. Like, it's so many people in this industry that we watch come up, and it's like we're good friends with, like Wiz. Me and Wiz talk every week, like on like just how you doing, what you doing today, we work out. Like I was like, that's a friend,
like your real friend, yeah,
brother. So it's like cool to see that like these legends that helped me like offer their blueprints get to where I'm at, and now we're cool, So it's every day is a new moment, and it's working in the industry. This is something that I dreamed for,
It's just so crazy because I think every time I look at you, and I think me and you, I've said this to you several times, I always think about you singing on the couch at Studio 18. And I was just like, wow, he's going to be great. And then you just skyrocketed. You were like, I'm leaving, I'm going, I'm going to do it. And now I look at you and I'm just like, I just knew it from that day. Like it was a special moment. Y'all were just playing the guitar. You were just singing. But at that time, I didn't know you that well. So I didn't know that you sang too. So I was just like, oh, he's just so talented.
It's a dream that I always see myself. And then there's more things I want to do. I want to act. I'm into business. Like, it's like, I just don't have one income right now. So it's just like working every day to something new is something I want to just teach everybody that they can do,
I mean, I don't think acting's far off.
Yeah, definitely not. Something that I respect about you so much is that, Florida, like we definitely are in this like every region, like the East Coast, the West Coast, the South, like everybody, every part of the country like gets their time. And it's like for the past like year or two, Florida has been every rapper has popped off. Everybody has like gone to a new level. And it makes me so proud to be a person that lives in Florida and get a chance to be a part of that, break records, see artists come up out here. But with you, you're such a unique artist because it's like, I wouldn't call you a hip hop artist necessarily. It's like, you're definitely like rock star status. And I think that like you're a one of one when it comes from Orlando. So there's this disconnect sometimes from Orlando where you see artists that start out here and they feel like they have the momentum or they get hot for a second and then they don't keep the consistency and they don't keep rising like you have. So what do you think, what advice or like what insight could you just tell people in this market out here in Florida or Orlando that, admire the way that you've created this like whole empire of just greatness?
I feel like it's crazy because it's like so many different genres of music.
Right.
I listen to everything. I don't listen to just one sound of music. I listen to rap, I listen to trap, I listen to jazz, I listen to metal, screamo, punk, whatever like that like gets my brain to be creative, I'm gonna listen to it and figure out like the joy of that music.
Mm-hmm.
Even like music that's not even too good, people know it's ass, but I still find a way to like a song and listen to it, and like know like just knowing that person just in his own creative space. So it's just like just creating your own genre and just your own lane and your own fan and your own community is something I'm like big on. And a lot get so caught up in just doing this one sound of music or looking like this person or wearing all these chains. Like I love chains. Like I love jewelry. I love expensive things, but sometimes I don't like wearing jewelry all the time. Like I like to just wear clothes. I like dope clothes. Sometimes I don't like to dress up. I like to dress bummy. Sometimes I like to dress like a skater. Sometimes it doesn't. It's just like being yourself. And it's so a lot of people right now are so caught up in being the next hype, being better than the next person. They forget to be themselves and forget to be creative in their own realm and create their own fan base. They all want to sound just like this, make a sound just like this because it's popping out of their city. Like go above and beyond and find someone's not doing, or create a sound that you just think that's in your head. That's that's where I'm at in life. A lot of people probably think, but as an artist, I'm really like bound on the creative side of actually being an artist and loving it.
Definitely staying true to who you are. You've always been like that though.
Yeah, for sure.
I like to say it's versatile. Very versatile. I would say almost you don't know what you're gonna get from Tyla. You just don't know.
You know, and that's why I love last time I've been working on this album for like 2 years. I'm gonna say like 3 years because it's just a journey, and I got like mad footage for like 4 years, all on VHS. Like, everything I've been through on it, and I don't want to just give people like, oh, like everybody's doing this hip hop sound right now. Everybody's doing this. I'm listening to everything and just molding my own sound and be like, yo, I could take a bit piece of all this and just put it into one, and everybody's gonna understand that frequency. So this year I definitely been like focused on making just music that's gonna be classic.
So speaking of making music, is the music that you're making right now for your album, or are you just making it and if it comes out on your album, that's what happens?
Definitely for my album. Music is definitely like my album's definitely being like created. It's definitely just it's a baby right now. It's just being wounded right now. So I don't know. It's just every day I'm still recording no matter what until that date comes that it drops, you know?
Do you have an official release date, or is that you just allowing that to happen too?
Have the month. We don't have the date.
Okay.
And that month is I'm playing.
Go on.
Tyler's like, cut the recording.
It's around the corner.
Okay, well, you know, we gon' wait on it.
Right. You know, Britt, we gotta talk about the new release and the video, because you know you was talking crazy.
I want to talk about both versions of the video too, because I was telling MK I like both of them, but I do want to do no wrong, because first of all, the song is fire. I'm watching the video and I'm like, that's why when you said that you want to act, I was like, I can see acting, because in that video, I feel it was almost like a movie. Like
it was a scene for sure. Some dark shit.
Horror film. Everybody was like, "Oh, are you doing a ritual?" And I'm like, "Nah, I just like horror films." And I was thinking of like Blade, and I was thinking of like DMX, like that.
I see the DMX.
Definitely belly vibes. Yep, DMX for sure.
Like, how you like just Kill Bill type stuff. Like it's just a shock value that's just gonna put people in a space that we don't know where it is, you know? It was just creative, and I thought it was just dope, you know, just of like not being scared, you know? It's like going against your fears, you feel?
What inspired the song?
Do No Wrongs. We just were just chilling in the studio. All of us was in the studio together, so.
Well, see, that was the thing. When I watched the studio version of the video, I was like, I love this energy. You can tell that you all really were in this creative process the entire time.
Yeah, we just recording. I'm probably gonna record after this, like here, just to just get it out. You know, never know what to do.
Was the energy like in the room that day?
It was a normal day. Like we went shopping, went to eat, went to the had the studio, like waited to go to the all right, we're gonna go shopping, get some weed, get some food, go to the studio. Did that, then Trippy called me. He's like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm at the studios. I'm pulling up." Pull up like 20 deep, his whole gang, and it was just vibes, you know. Like we was like, "Yo, let's record. Like we might as well. We all in here. Let's get this song done." So we got this song done, and it came together to be a hit, you know, and it was dope.
So I saw somebody in the comments saying that you guys recorded that 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
That's lit. And then you just dropped the video almost a month ago.
All right, that just made me realize that. I didn't even realize that we did that 2 years ago. That was during the pandemic. Like during the pandemic, just vibing.
Also crazy that we've been in a pandemic
right.
for 2 years when you say it like that. That's just crazy.
Right. Still in it.
Still in. It's kind of, y'all Florida's lit.
Right.
We do whatever we want.
We got a completely different experience in the pandemic than everybody else in the world.
Everything is back to normal a little bit. It's not back to normal, but everybody's outside. Everybody's working. As long as people is making money and doing what they got to do, that's all I'm happy about.
Hopefully, right, we're back outside.
Back outside.
Back outside. But it's dope that we recorded that 2 years ago and it's out now finally. You know.
So you guys recorded it 2 years ago. At what point did you guys shoot the video?
I shot that on tour while I was on tour, actually. I saw we went to Miami, on my off day, flew to Miami. I had an actual show in Miami, and then I shot the video the next day after the show. And then
how did you get to the point where you were covered in blood? Like, how did that idea came about?
Oh,
the horror films.
Rush it on me. It was like sugar. It was like it was all sugar. It was just.
The effect is cool, but I was like, I don't know if I want to be that dirty. Thinking about washing it off.
Bad sticky, and it's like I got a bruise because my arm got stuck to stuck to my body, and I had to rip it off when I got in the water, and that shit felt disgusting. I felt bad, disgusting.
But it looked good. It looked good.
Yeah, it looked good.
I got it out the way. I did it.
So I have one question for you. What is the most important thing that you've learned on this journey?
I'm still learning. And I just be yourself, man. Love. Don't forget to love. That's it. I always stay. I just stay happy, keep my mental together, and just love all the time. And that's how I always get. I get the enlightenment back from the karma I give out. Always do good. I'll always help my friends. I'm always there for people. So just be genuine. That's it.
Yeah, you've definitely always just naturally been such a genuine person. I feel like that's definitely why you stay blessed because, good energy attracts good energy, and you always have been that way. So it's just like you're just like a more heightened version.
I'm not out here. I'm not out here looking to be famous or looking to do this. I just love. It just happened, the shit didn't happen overnight. It just happened because I just stayed focused on what I wanted. We all got our goals where we want to be at, and there's still more I want to check off the book. So this is just one of them.
Yeah. So speaking of that, we always ask a signature question on this vibe. It's UpNex Live. So you touched on it a little bit, but we talking to you first quarter of the year, February 7th. You just released this video about less than a month ago. So in 2022, what is up next for Tyla Yaweh?
Album for sure. More music, more projects, just creativity, more albums, more platinums. We just went platinum today on a record, actually. So
crazy!
like,
Congratulations!
I'm elite platinum. So it's just like got to keep going, you know. So more trophies, more winnings, you know.
And more Rolling Loud chains, because I seen that chain.
Oh yeah, we got
that thing is huge.
Yeah, we got a collection of the Rolling Loud chains, you know. So and then just oh yeah, Rolling Loud Portugal coming up. I remember that. We're going on tour too, so like around June, I think. So
something about it, bro. You gonna be on tour.
You're gonna be on tour.
You're gonna be on tour.
Yeah, we're gonna be back on tour actually. So just more road, just being on the road, fashion, everything. We going above and beyond.
Super dope.
My goal is to really put on for Orlando and be that person for Orlando.
I think you gotta put on.
And the much as I go to this, I be in the city a lot, to be honest, and I show love to the city and I go out and touch the city. So for me to do that, like, and I wish I could do it more, but I've been so busy. So the times I do get it, like I try to do as much as possible for the city, and I want to be that person, you know. And I think the artists that like, it's a lot of, I'm not just gonna name a bunch of artists, but it's a lot of artists. I think we all should just work together more. If we work together more, our city will be on too, even more.
Agreed. What Orlando artists would you want to work with out here? Like, who's like your top people that like you fuck with personally out here right now?
I already fuck with everybody. Like,
well, I mean, like who, like underrated, or like who do you
under?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even want to say his name yet because it's just like
you want to keep him to yourself.
I want to sign him first. But nah, I'm gonna just say his name's It's Too Young, and he's fire. And then 458 Keys is fire. That's my dog. He's been cooking up.
That's a day one.
Yeah, he's one thing I'm proud of him because he's just been shooting videos every single day and recording every day, and he's been really like focused on his craft. So I've been on his head, and I'm still gonna help him regardless. That's my dog. And you know, I fuck with Pootie. I just did me and Whoop did a bunch of records. Hot Boys on my album. Me and Mo got records together. We're on the same label together too. And damn, there's a lot of artists I fuck with out there. It's just like so many, bro. So many. But Marco, he's out here.
Oh, O-Town Marco is Marco now, formerly known as O-Town Marco.
O-Town Marco.
Yeah, he's out here. He's out here now. So I run into him a lot. But it's dope. I support anybody that's from Orlando.
It's gonna be a little family reunion when we get to LA.
Right. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's a lot. And then Sky, he was in the studio the other day with me. So it's a lot of people I still fuck with in Orlando that I feel like still gonna have that impact if they just focus.
Sky, another day one.
I think you definitely hit it on the head by saying, like, if we all could just work together, we really could put the city on fire.
Be on fire. If we all just made music together, we all just put our pride to the side and our egos, it's just people will win, bro. Like that's why I reach out and I make music with these people, like everybody that's in Orlando, and they be like, damn, you actually reached out and you actually pulled up. Like, yeah, because I believe and I feel like if I use my energy, it'll help for sure.
Yeah, it probably, like, you know, there's a lot of artists out here doing their thing and rising like you, but I'm sure that getting a cosign from you or you just being so genuine and open with them, probably for me, it would help my confidence. It would help me think like, man, like this dude's co-signing me. He thinks I'm dope and he is from my same city, my same neighborhood.
And he did it.
And he's done all of this and can still continuing to do this. I mean, I don't know another artist from Orlando that has done as many major tours or features, like nobody. So if people don't give you your flowers out here like they should, like some of these rappers, bro, like you got it and you deserve everything.
I'm not cocky, but
I know you're not, but sometimes you just need to let your people know.
Check the stats, you know, like I'm living
a billion streams or whatever.
Right. Hot 100s.
So it's like, just live life. Everybody's gonna do it though. So you just gotta believe. So I'm here. I'm here for Orlando. Stand up. You up next.
Okay.
Well, listen, if you need a flute player and a DJ, me and MK ready to go. I could come toot a little horn for you now.
The DJ. You guys are crazy, man.
I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. It's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. Hey, yeah, I got one Lloyd, got one in